But it wasn't anywhere that I had anything to do with too often.
Did you shop there?
Well, maybe. I was working in town, and whatever I wanted, I got it there. And, it's just nothing I ever done so much at the West End store.
Okay. Okay. Well, is there something like a place in Mart that's special to you that you would like to tell a story about? What we're doing is collecting stories about Mart, whether it's Will Stanton's store or Malcolm Basie's barbershop or Reed's store.
Well, like I say,
do you know what I mean? Anything that's special. We interviewed someone, and what they wanted to talk about was Uncle Malcolm's barbershop. So that was their story.
But this is what I'm saying. It's just nowhere in Mart that I did any. I mean, it just wasn't nothing that I went to. Barbershop, well, maybe my brothers and sisters, brothers went to the barbershop, but me being so acquainted with the barbershop, I'm not.
Right. Is there any place in Mart that was special to you that you can identify, going to school or
just
going to the movies or anything that was special about growing up in Mart?
Well, like I say, it's been so long ago, and I went to the movie, and I didn't like the movie because I felt sick. I didn't like going to the movie because I couldn't stay awake, so I didn't do much of that. So
did you go to dances?
It was just one of those things I wasn't allowed in.
Yeah.
I'm just not the one who was moving around.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Did you ever leave Mart, or did you stay in Mart through all your adult life?
Well, I came to Mart when I was 9 years old.
Where'd you come from?
I came from Stillwater, Oklahoma.
Oh, okay.
And I came here. My mother and my sisters and brothers was here. What happened? Well, I was born in Calvert.
You were born in Calvert?
Uh-huh.
Do you mind if I turn that down slightly?
I can turn it off, really.
So you were born in Calvert.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to Calvert.
And when my daddy died, well, my mother had 8 children, and Dad had 8 children anyway. It was my auntie in Stillwater, Oklahoma, and a cousin, and my brother and I went up there. And they wanted to help her with the children, since we had lost our dad. And I was 8 years old at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And we went up there to stay. Other than that, my mama had in the morning to insist that we come back. I wasn't even been down in this part of the country.
Mm-hmm.
But it was in November he died, and we stayed through the school term in Stillwater.
Mm-hmm.
And we came back. So I've been here ever since 9.
How come you didn't go back to Calvert and you came here?
My mother had moved here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What brought your mom here?
Losing of the dad. And I had an older sister that lived here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So she had a daughter here that brought her here. Well, the daughter was.
Do you know Miss Handy? Miss Handy?
Yeah,
Now, her husband, she told me, was from Calvert.
Yeah, Mr. Handy.
Yeah.
But not that I knew him.
Not that you knew him?
No.
So have you stayed in Mart since that time, or did you ever leave and go somewhere else, or?
I haven't been anywhere to move, but I've been in and out.
Okay.
Just say, for instance, I had a brother in Las Vegas.
Oh, so you've been
I've
there?
been there about 5 times.
You like it?
I have a son in California, and I'm going there again this year for Christmas.
What part of California?
San Francisco.
That's where we live.
Yeah.
Yeah, in San Francisco or around there?
Well, not in San Francisco. It's about 50 miles north. But when I fly in, I will fly into San Francisco.
Well, my son works at the airport, so he may pull your plane in. We'll
Really?
see, yeah.
You kidding?
No. And that's where, even though I'm in Austin, Tommy Davis he still lives in our home in California.
Oh, really?
So I'm getting
Oh,
my
really?
PhD in Austin, which is why these are my students.
Okay.
So, and he's actually in Austin now taking care of the dogs.
Okay.
But our four-legged grandchildren, because we don't have any two-legged ones
so
yet.
you
Sorry
got
about that.
four-legged
We
ones.
got four-legged
Well,
ones.
bless your heart.
So, because of my husband, because of the Davis family, that's what originally brought me to Mart. So when I came to Mart and started working on that art piece on our family land, and then we started the Black History Project, and now then I'm teaching at UT, I've brought a lot of our students here.
Okay.
So what we're really doing is trying, like your story about coming here from Calvert and going to Oklahoma and then coming back to Mart, that's all important history. You may think it's not so important, but it's a really important piece of Mart history. So that's what we're trying to do, is that some of the younger people, they don't know anything
They don't
about Mart.
remember.
So what we're trying to do, and our students are trying to do, is collect stories. Whether it's about Will Stanton's store or whether it's about anything, it doesn't really matter. It's collecting your stories are important historical documentation. So the reason kind of get to these forms is that anytime we collect someone's story, we have to show that they gave us permission.
Well, I
to take the
understand
story.
that part, but it's me having the story is what I'm coming to.
Right, but you do have a story,
Yeah.
and it's an important story.
I see.
Hearing that you went to Oklahoma, that you were born in Calvert, then you went to Oklahoma, then came back to Mart. What brought you to Mart? Well, your older sister lived here, right?
Okay.
And
my
so-
mother was here.
and-
My older sister brought my mother here.
Right, so
But they had
that's what brought
already
you
moved
here.
here.
Yeah, that's what brought you here. So, what was it like coming here from Oklahoma? What was it like growing up in Mart? I mean,
Well, this is my story. Is not really too good. I came here and I really and truly wasn't accepted by my siblings
why
that
not?
were younger. Anyway, they had got used to living without me within that length of
Yeah.
time, and they just wasn't happy to see us come home.
Yeah.
And my stay here just haven't been a whole lot of happiness.
Really?
No, it just seemed like I came into a jealous area.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I've been here, but this is not a town that really did a whole lot of welcoming.
The
I don't
whole
know
town,
why
or just your family, or just
Not people in general. Even when I was going to school, I just wasn't accepted real friendly.
mm-hmm.
Like I said, they didn't ever tell me, and I never got a chance to ask.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, it's been a life for me in Mart, which I got a lot of friends, and it seems to be a lot of people that seem to doesn't care about me being accepted by whoever accepts me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Did you marry someone from Mart? And so
Yeah.
you raised your children here?
We were all outraged. I had, like I said, I haven't
many
been
children?
anybody.
How many children
I
do you
got
have?
4.
And you have one in San Francisco area?
One in San Francisco, one here, one in Dallas, and one has passed away.
I'm sorry to hear that. But you raised your kids here?
Yeah,
They
I've had
went
a
to-
happy life here, but when it comes to people here, I just don't have a lot to give. I made life,
Mhm.
my life, regardless to.
Did you go to Anderson High?
Hmm.
Okay. What year did you graduate?
Well, I didn't graduate. I got my GED later in life. I
Okay.
did.
What years did you attend there?
Huh?
What years did you attend Anderson when you were there?
What year did I do what?
What years did you attend Anderson? When were you
From
there?
the time I came here, well, I can't tell what year it was now, but I was 9. Can you go back and get it?
I won't do that, I promise. No, what was the last year you went to Anderson? I'm just trying to figure out who you might have gone to school with.